What's going on, everyone? This is Voyagers 2019, back in No Man's Sky, back in the Beachhead expedition, Phase 5. I'm exactly where I was when I left off. This was the last part of Phase 4. Phase 5 is a curious one because we've got to reach Rendezvous 5. Everything else is redacted just now. Curiouser and curiouser, said Alice. Alright, let's not muck about. Let's just head straight for Rendezvous 5. Right, my Freightorius is going to be over there somewhere, isn't it? Near the space station. Alrighty, now, okay, I've got it 80% full. Hopefully that is enough to get us to Rendezvous 5. And hopefully I don't have to go anywhere else after that. Alright, 2 jumps to Rendezvous 5, or at least 2 systems. I can do it in 1 jump. Bonza. Strange how that was moving around then. Right, just double checking. Okay, nothing else has revealed itself, so let's just do Rendezvous 5. Okay, probably the same again. Find the portal. Now again, the location marker did a little flick, a little jump. Okay, why don't I come in nice and slow and have a really good look around? Give things a chance to actually render in. A couple of budgies. The star bowl. Okay, the marker's pointing over here. But these little floating plant thingies. Okay, they give you carbon. More budgies. Let's do a little loop-de-loop. Well, that's going to make finding the portal a lot more difficult. Right, let's go over this hill. Wait, what was that? What was that? Yep, found it. Let's see if we can do this before the storm hits. Scan, scan. Right, let's just run into it. No messing around. Haha. Alright, storm's here. Let's just get back in shippo. Alright, let's claim Rendezvous 5. Now, we've got one unredacted milestone. Collect flux readings for NADA. Historiographical dossimeter. Something tells me I'm going to need that. Okay, measures exposure, key artifact sites, recordings of unusual blah blahs. Alright, why don't I select? Okay, that's selected, but let's read what it says. Transmit historiographical readings to NADA. NADA has detected a renegade pattern of emerging in the stories of the Gex, Korvax, and Viking. They believe this historical echo is a communication artifact from an anomalous source. Use the historiographical dossimeter to submit data from the alien artifact sites to assist Nada and Polo in their research. Purchase planetary charts from a space station cartographer. Now I still have some charts, but but therefore, yeah, see, they're for distress signals. What happens if I just set one of these off? They're not going to eat nor drink, are they? Abandoned building detected. Alright. You know what? Maybe I should just go straight to the cartographer. Actually, I just realised that's going to stay there, isn't it, until I clear it. So let's just go there. Let's just run in there. It's probably a nasty. Hanging off this. Yeah, there he was, bastard. Got me straight away. Oh, where's my shipper gone? Hello? Oh, damn it. Couldn't even see it in the storm. Alright. So that should have cleared that. I shouldn't have marked it in the first place. Yes, I need the cartographer for charts. That's what I was doing. Alright, now the cartographer is this guy. Nettijark. Blah 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 blah. Okay, purchase, exchange specific charts. Now, what I want is artifact chart. Is that what I want? Ancient ruin sites, a relic of alien cartographic data, or artifact chart. Huh. Well, do you know what? I don't. Let's just get 3 of those, and if it's the wrong kind of chart, why don't I buy? I can always buy 3 of those. So I've got 3 of those and 3 of those. Right, let's go and create a save before we do anything. Now let's set off this chart. Ancient ruin detected. this ancient ruin would be there. Oh my goodness, that looks really, really buried, doesn't it? My goodness. All right. Let's get it. No, hopefully this is what I need to transmit to Nada. Okay. Maybe this is the wrong kind of ancient artifact site. Maybe create a save and have a think about it. Alright, again, something in my brain tells me that this has happened to me before. Ooh, I'm running out of heat protection. Alright, something in my brain tells me this has happened to me before because I was using the wrong kind of map. And the reason why I think this has happened to me before is because I thought to buy both these kinds of map. So let's, actually before I pop it off, let's just create a save. If it's the wrong kind of map, I know I could spam the reload now and kind of not do the, not do the wrong map, but yeah, we're here, let's just do it. It's not that much of a waste of a map. Okay, plot route. Okay, alien monolith. Now, is that the right kind of alien artifact? Let's go find out. I was going to say, how far away is that? It is literally over the hill. I could have walked you. Oof, oh, that's smoke. Now I don't know, again, how do I interact? Blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm not going to read all this, just accept the knowledge. Ditto with this one. And ditto with this one. Ah, we've got the old, the elusive Diplo. Very small Diplos, but Diplos nonetheless. Now, do I need to do something with this dosimeter? This is getting a bit frustrating. I don't know what to do with that. Let's just interact with this. Blah, 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 blah. Take dosimeter reading. Ah, okay. Minor historiographical barrier failure detected, decoding flux frequency, translated reader follows. The GEC, the Corvax, finalize reading. Alright, that's 1 out of 3. Now, I can either pop off another map, or I could just head due north from here, or indeed due south. Let's see if I can find a little bit harder at night. But let's see if I can find another ancient artifact. Alright, we tried the whole heading north-south thing. I reckon it's time to just pop off another map. Alien artifact detected. This way. 2 hours. I think not. Ooh, now that is an ancient structure, but it is not a monolith. Will this count? I guess we're going to find out. Blah 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 blah. Take dosimeter reading, nice. Dosimeter, I should say. Okay, lost weapon, found weapon. Always there when needed, awaiting its call, awaiting its duty. Finalize reading. Shippo is over there. Put your fishing rod away, for God's sake. Alrighty. Well, do you know what? I could do the old north-south thing again, or I could just pop off the final map. Alien artifact detected. Again, further away than I would like to travel overland. Let's break atmo and pulse there if we can. Ancient plaque. As I touch the obelisk, images of the planet's ancient past flood my mind. The terrible beginnings of the Gek have been absorbed by this strange stone, and their tale seems desperate to escape. All who hear our words know of our might. Those who oppose us are broken to our will. Behold the power of the Gek first spawn. Galaxies lie at our feet. We are eternal. Take dosimeter reading. Blah 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 blah. A perfect unique fusion. 2 minds, 2 cultures, 2 uses. 2 fates. Finalize the reading. Historiography lesson. Alright. Let's jump in Chippo. Let's collect that. Nanite's living slime. Alright, now my exosuit is probably still... oh, it actually did finish processing all of that. Let's top that up. Let's check that in my exosuit. And... finally, we should probably... there's the living slime. Put that in my exosuit. We'll pop that in there, get that processing. Alright, now, another redacted milestone has been unlocked. Acquire the myth beacon. Nada has detected a renegade pattern emerging from in the stories of the Gek and the Korvax. Select the anomalous research mission from the log. Anomalous research mission, okay. Produce a definitive map of these historical anomalies, which Polo will use to configure the myth beacon. Once this work is complete, acquire a myth beacon from the Quicksilver Synthesis companion aboard the space anomaly. Alright, tier 1 complete. What is that up there? Okay, I definitely need to find out what that is. Alright, this looks like one of those super bases. Hopefully the hitbox isn't that big. Nice, I could just cruise right past there. Alright, tier 1 complete. Do you know what? Maybe I should go to the anomaly and see if I can glean any more information. Alright, now I should be able to buy exotic items. Now, is the myth beacon in amongst the exotic items? Myth beacon.
Collectible received.
Nice. Sweet. Alrighty. So that's how you get a myth beacon. Collect reward. Residual goop. Now, what did I have in here? I had runaway mold, but let us process the residual goop next. That gives you viscous fluid, and then that gives you something else, and then that gives you more. That gives you more runaway mold. Now, deploy myth beacon. I think that's probably going to be next. Deploy myth beacon. How did I know that was going to be next? Can I do it from here? Yeah. Probably need to be out in space for the next bit. Acquire modules to design and assemble a Corvette. What? Nada has detected a pattern, blah blah blah. Deploy the myth beacon. Well, I just did that. Do I need to pulse? Right, wait a minute, what did that say? Polo has located a suitable site for the deployment of the myth beacon in space. Consult the galaxy map. Okay. I know I can't do it in this ship, but no hyperdrive installed. Okay. Get rid of that. How far away is... do you know what? I may as well just recall my freighter here. Because you can do that. You can warp out of the system and warp back in a different position. If only they'd known that in Rise of Skywalker. Not Rise of Skywalker, Last Jedi. They wouldn't have done that stupid chase scene, which was half the movie. Anyway, not that I'm bitter or anything. Ooh, something's pointing me that way. Some strong interference. Oh, now we've got a boundary failure here. Okay, now is this actually pointing to a grave? I don't think it is. Okay. Maybe we should land here between the marker and the boundary failure. And see where we get taken to. I think we need to go to the boundary failure. The markers pointing here. But I know the button to interact with the boundary is here. Okay, what happens? Oh, no, okay, it just says deploy the myth beacon. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't press that button. Maybe I should be here. Okay, now it says deploy the myth beacon again. Should I interact with this machine first? No. I don't suppose it'll do any harm if it does nothing, so... Iteration, download data. Okay, downloaded data never did any harm, did it? Okay. Now I could deploy the myth beacon. Bloop, 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 bloop. Ah, Echo Through the Ages, done. Oh. Hello, sweetie. The call was made and answered. The weapon is yours for Paragon or Renegade intent. Historiographical flux spike subsiding. SSV Normandy SR1 6 communications link established. Connect us to ship 6. I will most definitely be adding this to my fleet. Pachoo! Historical Paragon complete. Expedition 2, Redux Phase 5, done. Title Renegade, title Paragon, SSV Normandy SR1, collected. Okay. Little did I realize these last two would just complete side by side. Okay, let's collect reward for Echo Through the Ages. Okay, another whole bunch of runaway mold. Let's collect Historical Paragon. More viscous fluids. Ew. Right, well, I guess I need to head back to my Praetorius. In fact, why don't I recall my Praetorius so I can see my new frigate warp in? Of course, I need to be further away from the planet. Alright, let's watch my freighter warp in. Really? Come on. There, is that far enough away? Wait for it, wait for it. Where did that go? Ah, there it is. New frigate, SSV Normandy. It's a ship you can't land on. Nice. Alright, well I guess we started on a freighter, we should probably end on a freighter. still asking me to hand in the dosimeter readings. I don't know why. Alright, we're back on the bridge of the Freightorius. Alright, so let's collect the reward for completing Phase 5. Beachhead Expedition Decal Plans, Beachhead Expedition Banner Customization. Sweet. Final Phase, new reward. Let's get it. Title, Renegade. Title, Paragon. Expedition complete. Congratulations, Traveller. All primary expedition goals complete. Your save will convert to a standard save if you wish to continue. Earn rewards can be collected on any save via the Quicksilver Synthesis Companion, aka Johnny 5, on the Space Anomaly. Be sure to check back for the start of new expedition soon. And when they say soon, they really mean soon. As soon as this ends, I think there's another one starting. Alright, done. And done. No more expedition tab. We are complete. Alright. Well, I guess nothing left to say now, except thank you very much for joining me, folks. This was Voyagers 2019, completing the Beachhead expedition. Done and dusted. Here's to the next one, which I think should be starting in like a week or something. Yeah. But for now, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please like, please subscribe, and I will say ciao for now. See you later. Burp.